he, in the middle of this meeting, kind of out of the blue, he just said, "What do you think's the most valuable land in the world?" And we were all like, "I don't know. I don't know, like oil fields of the Middle East, right? Or gold mines of South Africa," because that's where our colleague was from, right? So we started throwing out a bunch of guesses, and he said, "You're all wrong. You're all wrong." And then, quoting the late Miles Monroe, he said, "I believe the most valuable land in the world is the graveyard." Because in the graveyard are buried all of the unwritten novels, all of the untaken risks, all of the unlaunched businesses, all of the unexecuted ideas, all of the unreconciled relationships. Basically, all of this stuff we carry with us our entire life, and we never put it into the world. We think, well, tomorrow I'll get started. Tomorrow I'll start on that. Tomorrow's the day I'm going to take the first step. And so we push it, we push it, we push it into the future till one day we reach the bookend of our lives, and all of that value is buried in the ground, never to be seen by human eyes. That's why it's the most valuable land in the world, because all of that unexecuted value was buried with us in the ground. And so that day I went back to my office and I wrote 2 words on an index card, and I put them on the wall of my office, and I put them in my notebook. And those 2 words have defined the last almost 2 decades of my life now. Those 2 words were "die empty." Because I want to know, when I reach the bookend of my life, that I'm not taking my best work to the grave, that I'm doing everything I can each and every day to put that work into the world where it can be of value to others. And I'm building a body of work I can point to at the end of my life and say, yes, that represents me. It doesn't represent everything. None of us get to do everything. None of us get to do all of our ideas, right? Of course. But I just want to make sure that I'm not allowing myself to succumb to fear, to succumb to apathy, to succumb to some of these forces, sort of the paralysis that comes with uncertainty, especially right now in the midst of these times that we're living in. I want to make sure I'm doing what I can every single day to put my work into the world in the way that it can be of value to other people, so that someday I can die empty of regret, but full of satisfaction for a life well lived. And I think that's all we can ask for.